Good morning. It is March 1st, Friday, March 1st, 2024. I am recording, well, just me. I have decided that this month, in the month of March 2024, because I feel like I said 2023 earlier, I don't even know. But I've decided that first of all, the first and third week of this month, I'm going to be fasting. I'm going to attempt the whole 7 days, which I've never done, but I'm excited. Why am I doing this? I don't know, man. You know what it is that sometimes I just get these thoughts in my head, and I know that a lot of times it comes from spirit. Because it's not a thing of like, oh, I want to fast because I want to lose weight. Oh, I want to, I genuinely want to just detox my body out of like all the things that I've been consuming lately. Like, because honestly, sometimes I tap in on the smoking, you guys. And has that been a harder habit to break than drinking? I would say no to that, but it's certainly not as easy as, like, I don't know. It's not that much easier. So I kind of been going back and forth on that. I mean, I've had my brewskis, but I mean, I always have my brewskis. You know what I mean? And let's see if I can sit you guys up like this. I can. Great. Okay. Yeah. So right now we're at the park, which we come here every morning. It's nothing out of the ordinary. I go out and I walk the kids. I let them stretch their legs and things for about an hour or so. I actually woke up at 5. I was supposed to wake up at 4, but that alarm went off. I was like, no. But that's the other thing, is the reason I'm doing it is because I'm trying to be more disciplined about myself and about the things that I do, because I have a lot of things that I do now, it's just that I don't do them every single day, and I would like to, because the type of work that I create and things like that, a part of me is like, I mean, it takes time, because you do want to perfect whatever you're working on, you want it to be satisfactory to you. But I think that I don't know, I kind of just want to buckle down. I just feel like working harder, do you ever feel that way? Like sometimes you just like, man, I didn't do shit. Like I didn't do anything today, or I didn't do anything for the past few days, and you're like, I really should do something. I would find myself feeling like that, and I don't, my hands are very ashy, don't look at them, but I don't like feeling that way, I don't, but I worked on that, and I had to tell myself, like, yeah, but sometimes you can chill, like, you travel, that's what you do. I mean, you did it to get away from the feeling of not being able to just chill. So what are you talking about? So I had that whole deal with myself, going back and forth, and I finally got myself acquainted with that. But now I'm like, all right, but I feel like working now. So on top of working, and doing what I know that I'm going to be doing, which is basically music, you guys, music and stuff like that. Because I want to make a name for myself. I was thinking the other day, I was like, it's not that I want to be famous, and it's not that I want to be rich, but it's more so I just want people to hear my music. I mean, it just so happens that people get paid for that. But even if people didn't get paid for it, it would still be a passion of mine. Like it's not a passion because I'm passionate about it in order to gear towards money. But I know it can gear towards money. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I mean, I'm sure I would be lucrative in it. I actually don't doubt that at all. And I think that's another thing is like, I don't know, everybody don't believe in you like that, man. But if you believe in yourself like that, things change. They happen for you. They pop off and you'd be like, yo, what? Like, it feels very great. So yes, I am fasting. Like I said, the first and third week of March. And besides fasting, I'm cutting out social media for the most part. I mean, unless I'm uploading my work, which That would be the only time that I feel that it is even necessary. I'm on YouTube a lot. I tell myself I was gonna cut that out for a little bit, or at least dwindle it down, because I can be on there all day for sure. And if I start on YouTube like early in the morning, it's all day. It's all day. I can't really, I can shake it, but it normally turns out that all day now I'm just watching YouTube, watching all these other people do what they need to do, and which is fun and nice and all, but I don't know. I'm buckling down on myself this month. It just feels right. And I tell people all the time, they're always like, where are you going next, or what are you doing next? And I'm like, I just do whatever the Lord tells me. So if the Lord is like, well, let's just go ahead and let's do it like this week, and I'm like, okay, because I know it's for my highest good, so I'm not tripping about it. You know what I'm saying? I know it's for my highest good. So that's really how I live my life, if I can be honest. People ask me all the time, like, do I plan this and that? Well, I started out that way, but it didn't last very long. Which is cool. It's whatever, because the whole thing about it also was I was trying to also just be kind of spontaneous, just kind of like, woohoo, But then sometimes I would try to plan, and it was like every single time I would plan, the plan never worked. It was like, so I stopped planning because there was no point. It never would turn out the way that I wanted it to turn out, which is fine. Again, for my highest good. Definitely. I'm sure about that. You know what I'm saying? So cutting the social, cutting the YouTube, and really I'm just going to hone in. I'm just going to hone in, because the thing is, I have more to learn. It's not like I'm a whole professional out here, I'm not a whole professional music producer, but do I produce music? Yes, I do. Do I write songs? Yes, I do. I'm a songwriter. Like, I does that. And you know what is funny is, like, people ask me all the time on the road how I get my money, which I don't like that question. I think it's a rude question. I would never ask you what you make. I feel that it's none of your business, if I can be honest. So if you ever see this video and you ask me that, please know I don't care for that question. You can ask me anything, but why would you ask about somebody's finances and how they don't worry about how I get my money. You don't need to worry about that. Which I tell people the same answer, which then when I tell them the answer, like, oh, okay. But honestly, I was thinking about it one day. And this is I'm gonna be a little bit quicker than this, because I said I was only gonna do 10 minutes of a video, because I really make my videos way too long. Oh my gosh. And this may be the only video for today. But somebody asked me, like the last person who asked me, what do I do to make money? I was like, why don't I just tell them I'm a music producer? Why don't I just tell them that I'm a writer? And not in a sense of lying, but more in a sense of putting it out to the universe, I guess. More so than saying what I normally say, which is nothing crazy. I tell people I was in the military, whatever. I don't say it all the time, because some people get too patriotic and they want to talk about. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk nothing about it. Okay, the whole experience was not horrible, but the last half of it, it was not good. So I don't even like talking about. I don't even like thinking about it, bringing it up. But I said that I was going to do that, man. I said, you know what? Because to me, I'm going to look at it as more of an affirmation than a fib. Because it's not a fib. I do produce music. And I do write. I write a lot. So, I don't know. I feel like that's what I want to do, man. That's what I want to do. Yeah. I'm all natural today. Okay. I'm all, listen. That's another thing about living this type of lifestyle, dog. Yeah, I'll be out sometimes at Walmart and stuff like that. But when I tell you your comfort is your comfort, like, your comfort is comforting. So if you're comfortable, you're gonna have a better day. I'm not wrapping up these sandbags every day. No, I don't think that I should have to. I honestly don't think I should have to. Plus, I don't think nobody looking nowhere. And if they are looking, they're probably like, damn, yo. And it's fine. I'm fine. I'm very confident I am confident in my physical, I guess, a physical appearance. I could do healthier things, make healthier choices, which is what I'm doing right now. But yeah. And so also along with that though, I said that yeah, I'm gonna be away from all the social and stuff like that. And and this is something I didn't even know existed. Let me tell you something. You know how they got the do not disturb, I guess, mode like on the phones and stuff like that? Alright. I'm gonna tell you something that like I really didn't know, and I feel like people gonna be like,
what? What are you, nuts? That's crazy. You're so silly. Like, what are you even doing here? Like, why are you even existing?
and that is that I didn't know there was a do not disturb mode on my phone at all. I haven't put my phone on airplane mode, you know. But the thing with airplane mode, you can't do nothing, not even like Wi-Fi related things. So I was like, well, I don't want to have to keep putting my phone on airplane mode. Then I was just looking through my phone. Do not disturb. I said, get the fuck out of here. I like that. I liked it because if you have it on airplane mode, you don't get anything. You don't get a phone call or text or anything like that. But if you do the do not disturb, you can customize it to where, like for example, if somebody calls you more than once within a certain amount of time, then they're able to actually reach you. Like the phone will actually ring on the second ring. So I was like, I like that. I think it's pretty cool because it's like, first of all, if you calling me more than one, and people don't even call me like that, I'm gonna be straight the fuck up. People don't call my phone like that. They don't. But sometimes a lot more people text and stuff like that, and I don't. Sometimes it distracts me, so that's why I started doing the airplane mode. But if you are calling me more than once like that, and it is an emergency, I'm better with that than just not receiving anything at all, because you never really know. I guess if you turn the airplane mode off, you would get it, but it's like, what if it's something like really dire, So I found that out, and I was so excited. So now I've set it up, I've scheduled it a certain way, which I'm probably gonna schedule it more ways, because like for example, after I leave here, well actually I gotta walk Java. But then after I'm done walking Java, I'm gonna go on about my business. That's why I need to hurry with this video as well, because I'm trying to keep myself on a schedule, on a not a time crunch, but like on a schedule. I can get lost, okay, in the sauce of the day. Like I will wake up and be like, okay, I need to do this, this, and this, and probably won't do any of those things. And I'll be like, well, I'll just do it tomorrow. Well, and then tomorrow comes and it's like, I really needed to do it 2 days ago. It depends. And it depends on what it is, because actually, when it comes to my creatives, like I really am more of a person, like I have to kind of like feel it, like it's hard for me to be like, okay, and write about this, like this one topic, and then sit down and be like, okay, but I'm not really feeling this topic today, I'm not really feeling that, because that happens a lot to me, and probably other creative people, like when you get those creative blocks and things like that. So I wrote about something a few days ago, and like it just really was incredible. It was incredible. Like it just was pouring out of me, and I was like, oh, yeah. And of course it made me excited, and I was like, great, that's good, because now that means that I got the ball rolling. But then after I had spent 3 days writing about the same thing, like the same type of thing, I was like, damn, where do I go? It was like, where do I go? And I was trying to think of the next thing to write about, and I couldn't. Like, it was like, okay, well, I'll come back. So now it's been about 2 days since I last wrote. 2 or 3 days, I think 2 days. And so today I'm gonna sit down. Like I said, I scheduled it. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna see what I can do. When I used to work like a traditional job, when I was working at the warehouse or whatever, I made a list every day. Every single day I made a list about a schedule about what I needed to do, like after work, because most of my time was spent at work, but yeah, I'll be like, okay, well, I need to do this, this, and this, and this, and this. And my ex-wife, she used to She's like, I don't know why you make those. You never do anything on the list. And I'm like, it's being intent. And sometimes I did do those things on the list. So sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. But I always put intent towards it. I mean, that's the most, I feel that that's the biggest thing you can do. I think so. Like when I intend to go walk my kids, but I'm like, I really don't feel like it. So then we stay like a couple of extra hours in one spot. You know what I mean? It'd be like that. Anyway, so I'm about to wrap this up. But I love you guys. All right, guys, I love you. Let me go ahead and go. Do you hear the madness? But I'm gonna go. I will tap in later. I don't know, I gotta figure out a different way to record. But I'll tap in later, okay? I love you guys so much. I hope that you have a great day. Mwah. I will talk to you later. All right.